One of the founding fathers of tight end. You, ladies and gentlemen, guy just got a massive bag. George Kittle.
Yeah, George.
How you doing, George?
What's up, boys?
Dude, great to see you, man. We're here at Gamebridge Fieldhouse for the NBA Finals. I know you're a massive Pacers fan. If you would like to let that out a little bit louder, we'd be okay with that.
As you can see, I'm here at the Tight End University School, just getting ready for the summer with all the boys.
I like that.
With all my friends and sponsors here. Yeah, I'm actually, I love the Midwest, but I'm an OKC Thunder fan because that's where I went to high school. So it's tough for us. Starting this off with a little bad blood.
Yeah,
It's over.
That's tough.
I saw that text you sent me. Game one.
You're welcome.
Yeah, game one. George said this one's over. Ha ha ha. One of those.
Oh, I didn't say that.
One of those.
I see that.
Yeah, one of those.
I see the sideways eyes.
Yeah, and then Tyrese Halliburton says, "Actually, give me that." You know, it's been a
He
great.
did.
It's been a great
He did.
series, great battle, and also learned that you're Oklahoma guy. I had no idea that was the case for high school.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the classroom that you're in. Brilliant idea.
You
You're
want to
like
talk about the classroom?
yeah, you're like
Thank
a
you.
NASCAR driver. You're like a NASCAR driver. You don't even have to talk about all the sponsors because boom, they're all around you. That's brilliant.
They're everywhere. I just point to them and they just show up. It's fantastic.
Gatorade
we're just so
water
pumped.
kind of
Yeah,
got shit.
Gatorade water.
Yeah, they kind of got the shit end of the stick. They're right behind your head there.
I'll just.
There you go.
My favorite is the
That's
dude
good.
wipes.
The dude wipes are
Yeah,
great.
My favorite
dude
is the dude wipes.
Dude
I
wipes are
love
great.
those.
You use dude wipes as well?
Hell
appreciate
yeah.
it.
Okay, it's a bath for your
It's a-
ass. It's great.
It's a bath for your ass. I thought you said it's bad for your ass. I was saying,
No,
why?
no, it's a bath. It's a bath. It's a bath.
I was saying, wait, is it bad to clean your ass? I love the dude
It's
wipes.
fantastic. Yeah, no, we got the Gatorade water. We have Bud Light's our big sponsors here, which we're really excited about. You know, they help us put on our Bud Light concert where we have a bunch of country music artists perform for the boys and a bunch of fans. Old Spice is there, because sometimes you work really hard at tight end and you just want to smell really good. So shout out to Old Spice for coming in hot. Kinder's is going to come bring in a bunch of really good food. So we have a great setup for tight end this year 5. Greg Olson's excited. Travis Kelce is excited. We got some surprises coming in hot. It's gonna be a good year.
I appreciate what you guys have done, how you've built it, the brand that TEU has become. And I don't know if you know this, Travis Kelce is now 10 feet tall. Did you see that last night? Did you see him? Taylor was wearing huge heels. I mean, those things, and Travis's head was hitting off the roof. This dude might have grown this off. He might be 10 feet tall. Because Taylor, very
He's
tall,
definitely
right?
10 feet tall.
Definitely
10 feet tall.
tall.
Lifts.
And look at all the children around. Those are adults that he's walking around. Travis Kelce might have grown this offseason. He might hit a growth spurt at 30 plus. We might need to look out for Travis Kelce having a year of a lifetime for the Kansas City
He didn't
Chiefs.
teach us that. He hasn't taught us that at tight end ever, how to grow in your 30s. Hopefully that's a topic this year.
Okay, let's
I need it.
let's talk about Tight End University a little bit more. Whenever it was being pieced together by obviously you, Greg Olson, Kelce, the goal was like, hey, we need as tight ends to kind of maybe rally a little bit more, but also a little bit more respect on the position. I think that has happened over the last 5 years. I think the tight end position has obviously become much more prominent on everybody's team. What is the goal every single time you head down there or you live there, but every time these tight ends flock to Nashville, what is the goal for the weekend?
The number one goal is to put on a fantastic event for all these tight ends that are giving us, 3 days of their time, them and their significant others, their kids, their families, whoever shows up for it. And from that, I want to have a great time. I lost you.
Oh, no.
He's on the clock.
Sorry.
Jeez.
Oh, no.
That's
Detention.
crazy.
Yeah, that is
Kyle
crazy.
Juszczyk just knocked my phone over. It's crazy.
Shout out to Juice, by the way. What up, Juice? There's a Harvard guy right there. He's not used to that stupid classroom, sponsors classroom. He's used to a smart classroom. Good to see you, Juice. Good to see you, Juice.
None of his words came through.
Yeah, so we're trying to put on a first-class organization, a great run. And then really we want to establish a brotherhood of tight ends, right? That's what we're trying to do. Like you have all these rookies, you have these young guys that have a lot of questions. They have questions that they don't even know to ask yet. And so hopefully that tight end they can learn a thing or two. They can have some fun. Maybe drink a Bud Light, 2, 3, 12, whatever they want to do. Maybe, use some Old Spice, maybe drink some Gatorade waters, mix it in with a Bud Light, whatever they want to do.
Yeah.
And then just have fun with the boys. Yeah, we're just trying to have a good time. That's what we're trying to do.
I appreciate that. Nashville's a great place to do that. UD has a question for you, George.
Please.
George, man, big fan of yours, man. Everything you're doing out there in San Francisco. My question is, because you already kind of answered it. My question is, did you have young guys there? Because you said tight end. I'm a huge University of Miami fan, so I've been a fan of the tight end position for a long time. You go to Jeremy Hawkeyes, the Greg Olsons, the Kellen Winslow Juniors. And I even played a little tight end back in the day. If you look at me, I'm sick. Yeah, I played a little tight end and defensive end.
Really?
I got hit.
Wow.
Yeah, I got hit in my knee coming off the end, and I quit. That was it. They folded OG up real quick. I made it to 10th grade and I was done. But my question was, how do you have the young guys in and like implementing those guys and everything, and like what's the process? Because when I bring young guys into the Miami Heat locker room, the first thing I try to do is understand those guys' background, where they come from, and that just helps me lead those guys. So how do you get that one-on-one time just to understand these guys? Because these young guys are different, and every young guy needs to have their buttons pushed differently.
That's very true. I would say there's not necessarily how much like button push I need to do. Like, what I'm trying to do is make these young guys feel as comfortable as they possibly can be, talking to guys like Travis Kelce, talking to guys like TJ Hawkinson, Mark Andrews, Dallas Goedert, and like who were all in their shoes at one point. And so like you put all these guys in the same room, guys sit, whether they're sitting with their team, whether they're sitting, with other rookies, other vets, whatever it is. It's just like try to just start that conversation. And then like what's a fun thing we do too is, we have teachers come up, and you said Jeremy Shockey, he's one of our guests this year, which I'm pretty excited about. Like he's going to teach a little bit, talk a little bit about being a vet. But one of my favorite things that we do is we take everybody that's been like a year 7 or older, put them in front of the classroom and just kind of shares their story and like what they thought was the key to their success. What was the key to how did they play in the league for 7+ years? Because the NFL it's not for long, right? It's 3 years is the average career. And so all the guys who have made it past, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years, they've done something right, whether it's their mindset, whether it's the way that they approach the game. And if we can just teach these young guys that, maybe we'll put them at an advantage going into training camp.
Not for long, not for George Kittle. How big was the deal he just signed? What was the deal?
76.
Oh,
Not bad. There it is.
Georgie.
Not his first.
The Niners have been paying a lot of money. We just talked to General Manager John Lynch yesterday. Feels like the team's ready to get back to their standard. Connor has a question for you, George.
Yeah, George, hope the barbecue went well yesterday. Great to see you at WrestleMania, by the way. But
it was great.
We did talk to Mr. Lynch, and he mentioned how you guys had 100% attendance at the voluntary period for the San Francisco 49ers this offseason, which feels as though, I don't know if that's been the norm, but did you guys have a group text like, hey, last year is not what we're about. Let's get in here early and have everybody be a part of it. And what was it kind of like being back with the boys earlier on this season and, celebrating with everyone as you got paid, Fred got paid, and Brock Purdy got paid like half a country, basically?
He did get paid half a country. Good for him. He's buying everything from here on out. Hopefully he pays for the Halloween party this year and it's not me and Juice anymore.
But
$76 million can put together quite a Halloween party.
Yeah, 265 though.
Good costumes.
265 can put together a better one.
Yeah, this guy had a roommate though the first 4 years. Yeah. He's making $100,000 a year.
Did I. Yeah, he's fine.
He's probably gonna live like he still got a roommate.
Yeah,
he will.
He's gonna dress like that.
Will.
Backpack. Yeah. All right, anyways, go ahead.
The Cole's King. Let's see. Now you distracted me. What'd you ask me?
The voluntary, the 100% voluntary workouts.
So it was great this year. At the end of the last year, we played a lot of seasons going into January, February, and all that stuff. And so, like, when the season ends, you just wanted some extra time to get away from everything. And this year, your season ends in January. You get that extra month off. Whether you vacation, take care of your body, whatever you do, that itch to play football and hang out with the boys comes back a little bit quicker. And so I think everybody just wanted to be back in the building. And having everybody there, just practicing every day, working out together every day, sitting in meetings every day, it's just really fun. And you like kind of build that team chemistry a little bit. Like most of our guys, I'd say like we probably had like 10 to 15 guys that wouldn't show up until phase 3. And now everybody was there since phase 1. So you just build those relationships a little bit quicker. Get to see guys make plays. We have a ton of free agents. We have a ton of young guys. There's some openings on our roster. That's pretty obvious. We had a lot of departures, key departures, and a lot of opportunities for young guys to step up and take advantage of those opportunities. So seeing those guys, kind of make some cool plays or OTAs was kind of fun to see. and hopefully that just carries over into camp.
You know this because you've been in the NFL a long time, and we talked to, John Lynch is in 2 Ring of Honors in the NFL, Bucks and
That's
the
cool.
Broncos.
Wow.
And when it's all said and done, we assume he'll be in the Niners Ring of Honor as well.
Played in the MLB, too.
Yeah, he's a Major League Baseball player. I mean, John Lynch is a special individual, obviously, as you all are over there.
Damn.
You okay? What happened?
Nothing. I just spilled some latte.
I didn't know if that was a Bud Light. You're drinking a little bit. Weekend.
Wow.
We talked to him, though. When you have a team that's good for a long time and people get paid $76 million at the tight end position and $265 million at the quarterback position, you have to depend upon those young guys. Like, that is something that has to happen as you're building up the roster. Has there been extra emphasis by the OGs to get these young guys caught up quickly? I assume yes.
You know what? That has definitely happened. I would say that. We had what's nice when you have everybody back, you have like more opportunity in team meetings and like player meetings just to kind of talk. And so like guys going to speak up, like hearing Christian McCaffrey talk a bunch of this OTAs, like not forced, not like he wanted something to say, just like he was asked a question.
Yeah, what did he say? Hold on. John told us he spoke at the end of about the 40 days off. What did he end up saying?
40 days away.
40 days away. Sorry, not off.
Yeah. See, that was one of the things he said. He literally said, he was like, hey, I like how Coach Shanahan said it's 40 days away, not 40 days off. Wow. Because it's a way where you're by yourself. I'd say just one thing from his meeting that I'd be comfortable sharing was Christian likes to say, like, you have to be selfish with your time as an NFL football player if you want to be great. And whether that is like, hey, I'm not going to do this family vacation. I'm not going to go do this boys trip with these guys. Like, I'm going to spend these 40 days training my butt off to be in the best shape possible. So when I get back, I can earn a spot and I can help this team win a lot of football games. And that was one of my favorite things that he said. He said it a couple of times, but just emphasizing that to the young guys. It's like, this isn't like your 40 days of, oh, wow, I got to go on vacation. I got to go, you can go golf a little bit, all that stuff. But it's like, this isn't the 40 days off. Like, go train, show up, earn a spot, help us win football games.
Yeah, Jesus Christ had 40 days as well. See what the Niners do with it. AJ has a question for you, George.
Yeah, George, what's your relationship like with head coach Kyle Shanahan? He's a guy that seems to be like a player's coach, but also at the same time holds you guys accountable. Is that something that's grown over the years, like your relationship, obviously the superstars, but also with every guy on the roster?
I would say yes. One of my favorite things about Coach Shanahan is that he has like a 24/7 open door policy. Like if somebody has a question for him, if someone wants to know where they stand with the team, someone has an idea, his office is always open. Now, let's say he's in some private meeting or something like that, but like any player can go in at any time. And so I really, really respect that about him. Me and Kyle have a great relationship. I like to golf with him down in Cabo in the off season, and then I like to win football games with him in the fall. So there's just, he holds us all accountable. He definitely puts a lot of pressure on all of the guys on the team that, have to help us win games. But he doesn't like the thing he does really well is like, he doesn't put guys in a position where they're not going to succeed. Like he doesn't ask guys to do crazy things. He was like, look, I draft you for this reason. This is what I know that you're really good at. I'm going to try to get you to do this as many times as you possibly can. And he does that for the entire roster, which is pretty special. Like he's not out there just pulling stuff out of his ass. He's pretty smart when it comes to that stuff.
I think he could, though. I seen him throw a football pretty boozed up down by the beach. I assume he could pull some shit out of his ass if he had to do it. We only got it was sick. It was he had a cool hat on, always does. We have to go in like a minute here with a hard out, so we appreciate your time. Ty, how's Iowa going to be this year?
George, I think we're going to win a national championship this year. We got Mark Gronowski, we got the FCS Heisman, all the boys are back, they're ready to go. I mean, just go ahead and wax poetic really quickly about why Iowa's going to win a national championship this year.
It was fantastic. I literally just saw a tweet from some Hawkeye account. I was like, hey, guys, quarterback's going to win the Heisman this year. Yep. Let's just say we make it to the college football playoffs with the win of the Big Ten championship. We lost in the semis. Would that be a successful year? Would that be a successful year? Or would that be a disappointment? And I was like, we've never made it to the playoffs. So I think making the playoffs as a start would be successful.
Yeah. West Virginia's trying to win national championship. I just want to let you know, that's the standard of Iowa. I got it. Ladies and gentlemen, tight end U founder, all-pro legend.
You're unreal, Pat.
Also an unbelievable wrestler, ladies and gentlemen, George Kittle.
Awesome.